Trust that you're having a great Thursday morning, that you're giving thanks for this day, and that in your giving thanks unto the Lord, that you are relying and trusting in and upon him. For we are told in Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 3 that he would keep those in perfect peace whose minds are stayed upon him. For those who do so are continually trusting in him. You know, the Apostle Paul talks in 1 Corinthians, or 2 Corinthians, I believe it is, about the 10th chapter. He talked about how he was going through a situation and that he prayed to the Lord 3 times about it. And each time that he prayed, the Lord told him something just very simply. He said to him, "My grace is sufficient for you." And he said after 3 times, as he began to hear this back from the Lord, he said finally he understood that God's grace is made perfect in our weakness. And so he said, I begin to glory in my weakness, that the power of Christ might rest upon me. Now, when we talk about weakness, what he really is the word infirmities, weakness. What he was talking about, our need for God, our need for independence upon God, what causes us to realize and so seek after and to walk with God. You see, in the garden, in the original, God's original design and plan for man and woman, he created them, made them in his image and likeness, and put them in a garden, it says, eastward of Eden. And there he visited with them. He gave them instruction and told them, you may eat of every tree of the garden you may eat of, but you must not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now, I believe that as we continue to learn this, what we realize is that he said that the day that you eat it, you shall surely die. What he was saying is you will become self-dependent. That's right. Do you know the great malady of our challenges in life is our continual temptation to just depend upon ourselves, or to depend on other things. In that case, he chose the tree of the knowledge of good and evil to act independently of God. And in so doing, he actually listened to the serpent in which Satan had entered and began to tempt them and beguile them. And so he yielded himself over to the influence and subjugated himself and all mankind to another influence, which was not the one that had made them. You said a lot to me. What you really want me to get? Well, so important, moment by moment, day by day, to declare your dependence upon God. You say, how do I do that? You just talk to him. You come to him in the name of the Lord Jesus. You call upon him, and he promises that he will answer. It's Romans chapter 10, verse 13, it says, it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Yes, that's talking about eternal salvation, but I think that's also talking about us getting help from day to day in all that we do, to seize every opportunity, to overcome every temptation, trial, test of our faith. The wisdom of the proverb admonishes us to trust in the Lord with all of our heart and to not lean to our own understanding. I extended the all so that we would realize and be thoughtful and mindful when we're not yielding all of our hearts in trust to God. Sometimes we're tempted to that. We all are. I am. Every one of us. I don't know anybody who's exempt from it. We're tempted often because we're in this natural body, in this natural life. We're spiritual beings living this natural life, that because of it, at times we're tempted to gravitate and look to the natural, the carnal side of our life and being. But our part is to ever be mindful and to yield our own hearts, trust in him with all our hearts, not to lean to our own understanding, but to acknowledge him in all our ways. Now, here's what we get. We get the one who has no rivals, who has no equals, the one who is omnipresent, omnipotent, who is omniscient, who knows everything, is all-powerful, and is unlimited in presence, we get him to direct our paths. Man, what an advantage in life is that. Having the God of the universe, the one who has no rivals and equals, directing your path and mine every day. I pray on this day, and this nation celebrates what we call Independence Day, the 4th of July, that the creed that is on our currency will be what we actually do. That is to say, in God we trust, that we trust him. Entrust everything to him today. As you enjoy this day, relaxing, maybe get your little barbecue or whatever, however you choose to do it, remember, in God we trust, and let it be the mantra of your day, of your life, how you walk and live, and may we encourage others in the same. Happy 4th of July. This has been an outreach of Connected Church. Connect with us, connected-church.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and of course right here on this Gospel Explosions outreach to the Tennessee Valley and beyond every single day, knowing this, together, you and I, we're the difference that makes the difference as we awaken to God's purpose of knowing him and his love for us, and mobilize to his mission of making him known and sharing his love with others. Happy 4th of July to you and your family and the whole Gospel Explosions family. Faithful?
Thank you, and the same to you. I know y'all gonna have some food on the grill. Y'all gonna do a little something.
Well, you know, we thinking we'll put little something out and enjoy ourselves. How about you guys?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. My sisters, they started cooking yesterday, and